Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse getting started a little bit early today, usually right on the dot at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but we're early. We are ready to rock and roll, and the charts are all fired up. Let's go. If you're new to the channel, awesome. Welcome. If you're returning to the live stream, even better. Good to see you back on here. On the first half, we will cover Bitcoin. We got a lot of Bitcoin charts as usual. Altcoins, most of them are still bleeding. NASDAQ, SP 500, stocks, you name it, ETFs, gold, silver, we'll cover it all. Whatever jumps out at us on the watch list, we'll take a look at it. And on the second half of the live stream, put in your chart requests, the ticker symbol, the name of the asset type. Is it crypto? Is it stock? There's a lot of ticker symbols that are overlapped. So if you want to make sure that I cover your chart requests, get the chart requests in early. Early bird gets the worm, and put in all the details so we can keep the live streaming over here. So with that, obviously none of this is financial advice. Obviously, this is for educational purposes only, but hopefully we have a little bit of fun along the way, whether that is making fun of me or not for pronunciations. How's the lighting? There we go. Sure, why not? Why not throw on the light, right? So there we go. Finger red number one. The emoji's not really coming through. Pangil _ subscribe 1237. Awesome. Welcome. Looks ready, I guess. Yep. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello. 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 What's up? What's up? What's up? Good afternoon. Welcome back, Caesar. Good to see you on here. Market snipers are in the house. Good to see them on here on the live stream. Awesome. This is the chart we put out on October 10th. Basically 8 months ago, we posted the bear market roadmap, and here we are. So, good evening, Crazy Wario 12. Good evening. Let's take the banner. Let's take that off. We don't need that. So with that, yep. We're good. All right, get back into the flow. This is the weekly chart of Bitcoin, and we posted this chart, Bitcoin bear market roadmap, October 10th, and we laid out that most likely this is the top. There are a lot of reasons for the top. On October 8th, I posted the Bitcoin Wyckoff distribution worked out perfectly. On October 4th, I posted Bitcoin has never peaked beyond 550 days post-halving. And 2 days later, Bitcoin peaked, right? With a wick up. So there you go. We laid out all 5 of these targets on October 10th. Target 1 was hit. Target 2 was hit. Target 3 was hit. Target 4 was almost hit. Price came within, 3% of it or less? With that wick down in February, 2.5%. Price came within 2.5% of target 4. We said the bottom was not in. We said it could be a local bottom. We could see a relief rally. We could see a bounce. All those things were true. But it was not the bottom. And I said the bottom was not in. Right? I never changed my message. I never hedged my chart posts. Many did hedge their chart posts. They were bearish, and then they were hedging their chart posts over here. Could be the bottom. Probably is the bottom. Seems like the bottom, and then reverse, right? And then they just delete their posts. So if they're posting both ways, then they just delete one set of posts so they continue to look better than they are. and the mirage continues. But for us, we do not do that. I have 41,000 chart posts on X. I don't delete them. I don't have time to delete them. I'm sure you could find a chart post where I'm wrong. I will never be 100% accurate. But according to Grok, when someone tried to call me out, Grok said I hit 75% of the time I hit Bitcoin targets. The direction of Bitcoin is probably a much higher percentage. According to Grok, says I hit 72% of my altcoin targets. And according to Grok, I hit 80% or more of my stock market stock targets. So here we are. Like I said, the direction, the reversals, all that, I think is even higher than that, in my opinion. But here we go. Target 4 soon. We had a weekly candle close below 65,669. That's the lowest weekly candle close we've had since 2024. That's not bullish. That's bearish. This was a lower high. This was a lower high. This was a lower high. This was the all-time high. This was a lower low. That was not a lower low. That was close to being a lower low. This was a lower low, confirmed on the weekly chart. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, confirmed lower low with lower high. Here we go, right? You lost the weekly support. You lost the bullish narrative. Yes, Jesse, but they haven't, but Bitcoin price hasn't taken out the wick yet. And then the wick was taken out, right? Patience. The wick was taken out. But if you're waiting for that to call a lower low, I mean, it's going to be really, you're going to be really behind the 8 ball. Candle closes are more important to me. If you haven't realized over the years, daily, weekly, whatever candle it is, the candle closes are more important to me than the wicks. The wicks tell us something, but the candle closes tell us a lot more, in my opinion. We could see a weekly candle close below the 200-week moving average. The number one, the main thesis when the talking heads were calling for $250,000 Bitcoin in October was that price would come back down and retest the 200-week SMA before we made another new all-time high. And that turned out to be true. We almost tagged it here when it was at 59,000. Now we've tagged it officially over here. That was our main thesis. The Perma Bull said we would never see these prices again. But we know better. We trust what we see in the charts. We continue to sniper the markets together. Target 4 was hit in 2022. Price is trending that way right now. Bitcoin hit target 5 in 2022. Will it happen again? We don't have a magic crystal ball, but we are comparing separate bear markets together. There are so many reasons why target 4 is going to get hit. So many reasons. Those reasons are getting louder and louder. That's not a reason to be bullish. That's not a reason to say that the bottom is in. It's several reasons why price is going lower, right? Many like to call out that, oh, everyone thinks the price is going to this target box now. So therefore, price isn't going to go there. Don't overthink it. To my knowledge, nobody was putting out these targets in October. Nobody. To my knowledge. I'm sure there is one. I'm sure you can find one. Maybe two. I don't know. Out of those one or two, I bet they hedged their charts all the way down. I bet they hedged them, right? Oh, it's a bear market, but we could flip here. Oh, it's a bear market. Oh, but there are signs we're reversing around and we're going to be back in a bull market, right? So go ahead and weed those two out. Here we are. Target 4 is inbound. Target 5 is on the table. It happened in 2022. Why not now? But we're looking to buy the right dip, whether it's target 4, whether it's somewhere in between target 4 and 5. It's a possibility. Target 5, looking to buy the right dip, wherever that is, wherever the higher probability reversal is, looking to buy the right dip. Why? Because the dip could keep dipping. One thing that is different in 2022 versus 2026 is permanent bulls are not going to want to hear this. Bitcoin led the way down in 2020, November 2021. The stock market followed Bitcoin down December 2021 with the reversals being in. This time, Bitcoin led the way 8 months ago. And now the stock market, the indices, SP 500, Magnificent 7, we're going to cover all those charts today, are finally looking like they're topping out. 8 months later, when the markets go down, the indices, the Apples, when risk is off the tech stocks, Bitcoin drops even more. Bitcoin's already dropped 52%. So if the stock market top is also in and also goes through a 30% correction from here, it's possible Bitcoin drops another 30 to 60%. And so, yes, my main thesis from October 2025 was that it's going to be similar to 2022. And I still hope for that today. And I've talked about this on the live stream in the past. I hope we still see a 2022 like bear market and we buy the right dip and we're off to the races back to the upside. I hope for that. However, I'm not dollar cost averaging. I don't need to dollar cost average. The ones who start saying dollar cost average is they don't have a real strategy that they trust to buy the bottom. They don't. I saw a trader, quote unquote, yesterday trader, blah, 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 right? Someone tagged me on it. And I said, I prefer to buy the right dip. If you're dollar cost averaging, okay, it's better than buying the top. But the dip can keep dipping. We saw that with Cardano. We saw that with Chainlink. We saw that with several altcoins that have been in a bear market for 5 years. The dip can keep dipping. Intel topped out in the dot-com bubble era, did not make a new all-time high for like 20-something years. 25 years, 24 years. I'd have to look at the chart. 24 or 25 years, it did not make a new all-time high. I'm in my late. Do I want to say that? That sucks. I'm in my late 40s. I still look good though. I'm in my late 40s and I don't have time to hold on to an asset hoping it makes a new all-time high 25 years from now. My God, I'd be 70 something. There's no guarantee, right? I will wait to buy the right dip. If the dip keeps dipping, we are prepared for it. I am prepared for it. This is not financial advice. My charts have prepared you for this. Trust what you see on the charts. Don't trust what I see on the charts. Definitely don't trust anyone else, what they see in the charts. Take their charts, rechart it yourself, and if you confirm what they see, awesome. But always trust what you see on the charts. It's your money. It's your choice. Trust what you see. Take ownership of your decision making. Always. I do. If I make a wrong call, I only have one person to blame. That's me. So if I'm going to make business decisions, I obsess over the charts. I obsess over them. I built tools around them. I built these indicators around them. Everything. Right? So if I'm going to make a business decision, I better trust what I see in the charts. and that's why I look at the charts all day, every day. We do live streams. I post them on X and everything outside of that. So with that, we've got a lot more charts. We've got on-chain data. We've got more Bitcoin charts, daily chart, weekly chart, NASDAQ, and a lot more to come. So stay tuned. Smash that like button. Hit the repost button. I appreciate it, whether you're on the YouTube app or the X apps. I appreciate it. Thank you. But with that, we've never taken $1 of affiliate money ever. We've never taken sponsorship money, and we've never promoted an exchange to make 70% of the fees that you would sign up on. Never taken $1 of trading view, even though I show their charts every single day. Never promoted a token, never shilled a coin, blah, blah, blah. So with that, we do spend a few minutes looking over here at Market Sniper Pro. Please follow us over there. Breaking news on Market Sniper Pro. We talked about it for 7 months. We talked about we were going to increase the price, and we did. We did increase the price. AI kept telling us we should be charging $199 a month. You can find out everything you need to know here, but we chose not to do that. We chose to do $59 a month. Now, if you go over to YouTube for a limited time only, and this is going to sound really salesy, limited time only, one-time initial setup, whether you choose the monthly or the annual on the Sniper Elite, monthly or annual. If you go to YouTube and you look in the description, you're going to find a 15% off JO coupon over there. So please subscribe to YouTube. Throw in a comment if you're feeling generous, and I'm feeling generous, and 15% off, whether it's the $5.90 or the $59 a month. And that comes back to our original pricing, very close to our original pricing. So if you want the 15% off for Sniper Elite annual plan, I think it brings you down to about $500-ish. Monthly plan brings you down to about $50 a month-ish. Once you sign up, for as long as you're in the Sniper Elite, then that price will never change on you. You'll have legacy pricing. So you have to go to YouTube, Jesse Olsen Inc. on YouTube, and look in the description of this live. Throw in a comment, and you'll get 15% off. So with that, if you want to learn more, you got all the features over here, charting system. We've built in AI, the recon page, your morning brief, indicators, the online community. You're going to see all my chart posts and dashboard and a lot more, right? If you want the side-by-side comparison. There is no comparison, in my opinion. This is if you want to take advantage of become, you want all the tools, right? All the alerts, the dashboard, 70 plus hours of recorded coaching videos. And if you want to apply to become an affiliate, big thing, another breaking news. We just rolled this out. We've been talking about it. We've been building it for months now, but we're not going to roll it out until it's ready to go. If you become an affiliate, you get approved, it's 20 to 30% commission, right? 20 to 30%. Reoccurring. So if someone signs up under your affiliate link, it's not just the first subscription payment, but the second, the third. For as long as they are a member, you'll receive 20 to 30% commission. So couple signups, and that would cover your entire own personal subscription, right? And if you get multiple signups, we can talk about a free subscription through us too, right? If someone signs up on your under you for the annual, you get 20 to 30% of the annual as well. And you can offer 15% to them. You will have your own mini back end admin to track your commissions. They are paid out once the funds clear. You don't have to wait 30 days. You don't have to wait 2 weeks. It's all handled through Stripe automatically. You would get paid your commission when Stripe clears and sends it to you automatically, probably a couple of days. So if you're interested in becoming an affiliate, click over here on become an affiliate, and it's a short application. So there you go. What else? So you got all of that. Come back over here to this is our own charting system. As you can see, there's no trading view over here. We built this, and we continue to build it over time, right? This daily support from February 4th, pretty sure it's February 4th, depending on what, whale alert, 100 million burned. Cool. We lost it. We lost that support. I called it out with the daily close below. Price came back up, back tested it, and is resuming lower. Today, it looks like we're going to see a new lower daily candle close, signaling the bottom is still not in. They called the bottom over here. They called the bottom over here. And here we are. Price is breaking down, $60,842. Longer term target 4 of 5. It's coming in just under $59,000. I don't know if it's going to hit it today or tomorrow or the next day, but it's trending that way. So that's the daily chart over here on Bitcoin. This is our recon page that I was showing you on our futures page. You just come over here, click it, and you get the daily brief. All the information you could ever imagine at your fingertips. Watch list, Jesse Olsen charts, insider trading clusters, 20 million of international flavors, Capitol Hill politicians trading, 15 million Roy spouse. Wow. She must be rich. Volume anomalies, setup conditions forming, signal. I mean, we threw out a lot. This is like the data fire hose, all built onto the recon page and sorted out for you. Earnings this week, you can quickly scan it, see which ones you're interested in. Oracle is a big name tomorrow. Robotics, Adobe Inc. I'm sure you can find the ones that you're trading over here on the recon page. We have our own online community. We use Discord as a bridge as well. We have our own charting system, like I said, with the indicators. You can filter it by sniper. You can filter it by trend. We have our own indicators, but we also use TradingView as a bridge as well still. And our indicators were originally built on TradingView with PineScript, and now we've recreated those indicators over here on Python. And of course, the recorded coaching, 70 plus hours. If you want to take a deep dive, we did in 2022. We haven't changed anything. We've slowly added things here or there over 4 years, but we haven't flipped our entire system. And of course, dashboard, journaling, all that stuff is over there. So a lot. And then, of course, if you become an affiliate, You'd have your own mini admin portals. Obviously, it's not going to show you everything that I have for myself, but it's a mini admin portal that shows your commissions and your members, your subscribers, all that stuff. So you would know who your people are, right? So let's keep going. Bitcoin daily chart, Ethereum daily chart. We talked about it. We covered it. Closed below that pivot point as well before Bitcoin did. Let's go over to the bearish W pattern. We posted this on May 7th. So more than 1 month ago, we posted the bearish W pattern, and it's right on track. It's right on track. Let's see what else. Good to see you, Mighty Kirk, Market Sniper in the house. What's up? Howdy. Let's go. Ready to rumble. Did you get it figured out on support? Did you ask support and support get back to you? Trying to let support handle it. But the old days, I was support. I don't want to do support, but I will if I need to. But did support help you? Filecoin? Ooh, I haven't looked at that one in a long time. Bitcoin bearish W pattern. Here it is. Still on track, eerily similar to 2022. And once there was a W pattern, price came and hit target 4, whether it's this week or next week or the week after that or July. It doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't really matter. The true target 4 is up here. I think it's like 58,000. It's more like that. So if you look at the other chart that we had, and this is probably a little bit wider too. No, it was right around 40,000. We'll leave it. We'll leave it at 39. There you go. We'll leave it. So we'll just go. There you go. Right on track. 1 month later, continuing to trend down. You can see the weekly support was lost here at 78,351. Support was lost here, 86,634. Support was lost here at 100,885. Support was lost here at 108,316. And that was a new lower low. Lower high, lower low, confirming lower high. We talked about it. We covered it. And I posted, it's probably one of the last times you'll be able to sell your Bitcoin at $110,000 for a very long time. I said that nearly 8 months ago. Here we are. So let's keep going. Chalk up another reason why the bottom is not in. This is the average buy price. This is the average buy price is now dropped to moving. It's a slow moving target. See if I can get it. $52,656. I could probably do it better here. Come on, Jesse. We're live. It's fun. 52,656. There are 0 data points. Shout out to our good friends over at Whale Alert who provide this data for us. I appreciate them. They've shared my live streams. I appreciate them, and have had a few video calls with them in the past. They're good guys over there. They're 100% against scammers. I love that. So appreciate them. One of their worries was that I would shill a coin on live stream. I told them, I looked him dead in the face on camera and I said, I've never shilled a coin in my entire life, and I never will. So trust is built, trust is earned, and I've proven that over time that I don't shill coins. I don't get paid to promote XYZ company or coin, and then they go out of business with BlockFi and blah blah blah. Market Sniper Pro is debt free. Market Sniper Pro only promotes our own tools, right? That are there to try to help you sniper the markets. So with that, shout out to our good friends over at Whale Alerts. Appreciate them. And we'll continue building that relationship. I don't talk about other people often. So if you want to go over there and follow them over, I'm sure you already are, 2.8 million followers. I'm the small fish in this arena. So, but yeah, still go follow them. Thank you. Thank you. Brian Esquivel, 1575. Sorry if I chopped up your name. Thank you. Appreciate that. So average buy price. What else do we want to look at? Realized price, negative, obviously. They've got some other good ones too. Let's see what else. Average buy profit ratio, below the red line. Potential profit. This is a good one. Talked about it with them on camera, actually. They're pretty proud of this one as well, and I like it. And the potential profit has not gone negative yet. Still $208 billion left to be wiped out. Whew. Whew. You can see in the last bear market, it went negative. We haven't gone negative yet. So we'll see how accurate this is. But in every bear market so far, there are 0 data points saying that the potential profit, the average buy profit, 0 data points showing that it's flipped into a bull market before going negative. It's gone negative every single time. So chalk up another data point that the bottom is not in. It's not even negative yet. And if you wanted to learn even more about it, they even give you a full breakdown over here, positive values, negative values, all that stuff. I'm not going to get into all that today. Maybe a separate video one day, but if you subscribe to them, I don't have an affiliate link. They offered me an affiliate link. I appreciate their offer. I declined. I said I'd do it for free. I signed up without expecting anything in return. I was willing to pay for their service, and then they gave me a free service. So I appreciate them. Thank you. Thank you. I signed up. They later came back and gave it to me free. I used to pay for TradingView, and they came back and gave me a free account. So I'm always willing to give first, receive second, but still be open to receive. If you're going to offer me a free account, I'm going to take a free account, especially if I use it. So there we go. Cover the analytics, on-chain data. We didn't cover this one. This was the head and shoulders pattern that we called out before there was even a right shoulder on May 15th. Here we are 3 weeks later. Price dropped, right? Price dropped. Bearish W pattern put out over a month ago. The bear market roadmap, we started back when. We've got some more. Cover the plans, covered all that. Let's see. We got some more Bitcoin charts, and then we're going to get into the altcoins, the NASDAQ. Let's see this one. This one. Talked about this one. Oh, yeah. It's another good one. The MACD bullish crossover. We called it out back in April. We talked about it. We said it looked exactly like 2022, where there was a bullish MACD crossover, but it was in deep bearish territory, which means it could cross over bullish, trend upwards towards the zero line, while price trends downward, creating divergence. That's exactly what's happening. One thing would be different. If we do get a bearish crossover in bearish territory, that's not good for the bulls. That would align more with my second option of that Bitcoin can go much more bearish, much lower prices. So we'll keep an eye on it. Right now, we're not seeing that. It's still currently above the yellow line. And we still have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We still have 5 more days until a weekly cross could happen. If it does cross over, that could signal even deeper targets getting hit. Maybe target 5, maybe lower, right? Because in 2022, that did not happen. If we go back to 2022 that we're comparing, there was the bullish crossover in deep bearish territory, not as deep it is now. And it never crossed bearish again, yet price still went lower and created bullish divergence. So if there is a bearish crossover, that's not good. That's not bullish. That's bearish. So something to pay attention to. The other thing is even more important. Oh, what happened? I would say even more important. Oh, I did it again. Oops. There we go. And let's hide the MACD for now. Just so we can zoom in and see it a little bit better. It's hard to see, especially if you're on a phone, probably. So let's try to get this dialed in. And then, of course, we talked about RSI making bullish divergence in the future. There is a pending RSI sell signal as well. I don't believe that happened in 2022. It did not. There's that RSI buy signal, RSI bullish divergence. Never had an RSI sell signal. So again, chalk up another reason why it could go deeper to the downside, could be more bearish, and so on and so on. So currently a pending RSI sell signal, signaling the trend continues lower for longer, right? We'll see if the bullish divergence happens over here or if it happens over here. Whatever the case may be, that's what we're looking at right now. So we drew this out back in April, said draw it up. Maybe it comes back down, maybe it bounces. It did not. Continue lower, create that bullish divergence. Maybe even additional bullish divergence. Maybe the bullish divergence down there. We don't know, but we're waiting. I am waiting to buy the right dip, wherever that is. Whether that's at 61,000, whether that's at 65,000, 56, 48, 32, 28, just throwing out numbers. Wherever that right dip is, That's what I'm interested in. I'm not interested in catching this wick and being wrong. I'm not interested in catching this wick and being wrong, or this wick, or this wick, or this wick, or this wick. I'm not interested in catching the wick and being wrong 7 out of 8 times. I'm not interested in that at all. I'm interested in buying the right dip. So that's where we're at. Still, let's see. I think let's get some more chart history here. Ooh, breaking down again below $61,000. Binance again. Bitstamp. There we go. Bitstamp's got some good long chart history. So let's do this. Let's go that. And let's look at the higher time frames. Higher time frames remain bearish. My internet gets slow. I pay for the highest speed. Come on now. I don't know what you're saying. Here's a 2-week chart. Still bearish. Just don't. I'm not going to show your comment. I don't really get it. But don't spam or put in a Bitcoin address or anything like that. That's one way to get blocked. So, not trying to be mean. I'm just, there's, before anything comes on, I want to make sure that we're good. So, Bitcoin 2-week chart, red trending dots. I was pointing out they're still expanding, right? Red trending dots, they're still expanding. The trending dots came down to the 200-week moving average in the last bear market. Is this time different? Probably not. You can see that it might take till October, November, and it was already reversing around, or it was getting on the 2-week chart. It was near the bottom, and then it started reversing around after a couple 2-week candles below the 200-week moving average. So we'll see, but it's breaking down. We just had a 2-week candle close below, signaling further downside. Took out this pivot point at 66,000. The low is not in again. Took out this pivot point, price went lower. Took out this pivot point, price went lower. Took out this pivot point, price is going lower. Lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low. Just confirmed a lower low on the 2-week chart as well. When was that? When was the new candle? Yesterday. I talked about it. Covered it on Friday, I think, the 5th. Yeah. So here we are. There it goes. Candle close. 2-week chart remains bearish. Everyone calling the bottom all the way down. Everyone dollar cost averaging all the way down. They're negative. Meanwhile, I'm saying the bottom is not in. I'm saying the higher time frame momentum is still bearish. Still bearish momentum on the 2-week chart. Hopefully the stream's doing okay because it seems a little slow right now on my trading view. Maybe it's trading view. I don't think so. Whale alert. Maybe it's all these whale alerts. 3-week chart remains bearish. In the the heck? Red trading dots are still expanding downward. Red trading dots are still expanding downward. In the past bear market, the red trading dots came all the way back down to the 200-week SMA. By then, price was already reversing around. But you can see timing-wise, it seems like there's still time left. There's still time remains on the bearish clock. So there we go. When does the 3-week candle close? Oh, just started. So 2 more weeks. And then it would take out this pivot point over here at 65,000. So the 3-week chart would confirm a lower low. Monthly chart. Monthly chart, we know doesn't close for 3 more weeks. We take out this pivot point, signaling another lower low was put in on the monthly chart. And the bottom was not in again. And there we go. So the higher time frames remain bearish. In the past bear market, red trading dots came all the way back down the 200-week moving average. But I was already in my Bitcoin 5x leverage way back on January 2023. So it was very lagging. But we're only on the third red trading dot. And there was still 1, 2 more, 2 or 3 more red trading dots before price found the bottom. Maybe it takes longer, maybe not as long, maybe it takes the same amount of time. We don't have a magic crystal ball. I'm just pointing out the observations along the way. Woo-wee. All right, let's keep going. One thing to think about and keep in the back of your mind is Bitcoin has never had a downward sloping 200-week SMA. Bitcoin versus gold just happened for the first time ever. Bitcoin versus gold. Bitcoin still remains bearish underneath the 200-week moving average on Bitcoin versus gold. That has never happened before ever in the history of Bitcoin. And it's something to be aware of. If it starts going bearish and starts trending downward, that's not good. That's not bullish. That has never happened in the history of Bitcoin. Segue over to Ethereum. We'll come back to the NASDAQ and everything like that. It's crashing as well. Ethereum, first time ever, the 200-week SMA has started to be downward sloping. That's not bullish. This is the monthly chart. Could put in a pivot low on the monthly chart. Let's get over on the weekly chart. Still bearish. Had the weekly reversal up here back in August 2025. It's been down ever since. Lost its support over here on the weekly chart at 1929. There's not a lot of support below 1575. After that, you're looking at $1,100. Right? It's trending downward. XRP lost the 200-week SMA. We said on the weekly chart, you wouldn't want to lose $1.91, right? You wouldn't want to lose that on XRP. You wouldn't want to lose $2. Sell signal, bearish divergence. We talked about it. We covered it. Chainlink, downward sloping 200-week moving average. That's not bullish. That's bearish. It's been in a bear market ever since May 2021. Cardano took out all these pivot point lows over here. Downward sloping 200-week moving average. Back to 16 cents. Pointing out similarities to 8 years ago on Cardano. 8 years ago, June 2018. Monthly candle looks very similar. If Cardano is not dead, then I wrote prepare for an additional 2-year accumulation. You would see the trending dots on the monthly chart. You would see 200-week moving average. It's a very slow moving average. And you'd see some chop. The price is back in the old range. The old accumulation range from 2018 until 2020. It's back in accumulation area. It's bearish. It's in a bear market. Your favorite influencer has been calling the bottom all the way down for 5 years. Is this coin dead? I don't know. In 2021 at the top, I said, not all altcoins will survive. In fact, the majority of them will die. Probably 90% of them. I don't know. Not all stocks survive. Not all companies survive. Most companies go out of business in the first 5 years. So, Algo, bear market. H-bar, bear market. XLM, probably going to get back below the 200-week SMA. Near, got rejected off the 200-week SMA. So take all that into consideration. The dollar remains flat. We've been calling it out on the weekly chart. Building energy just below resistance is not bearish. That is bullish. Building energy below resistance. Momentum is flipped bullish on the weekly chart. Broke out of this consolidation. Is trying to break out of this consolidation. If so, see the 200-week SMA at 102. Where is that right now? 102.72, right? Flip that, and it could go much higher. The VIX is bullish on the weekly chart. Back above the trailing dots, back above the 200-week moving average. That is not bullish for the markets. Buy signal back here on Friday. Yep. Stay tuned, but it'll be at the end. Stay tuned. Keel. Oh, yeah. Maybe it was you that asked me about it on a previous stream, but I forgot. Yep. Bullish right now. VIX is bullish. That's not good for the markets. What else? It's slow right now. The stream is slow. Pay for the best internet. Come on now. What else? Just know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run, right? High risk assets drop harder when the NASDAQ, the SP 500, the Magnificent Seven drop. High risk assets drop harder and deeper and bigger corrections. So, speaking of gold and silver, let's take a look since we're already here. Gold continues to drop, had bearish divergence, lower high, lower high, lower high. It's a daily chart. Here's the weekly chart. Had the sell signal on the weekly chart back in May. Right? Silver. So, no surprise there. Magnificent Seven. Wow. Wow. 13% SMCI. If it's going to be a true big breakout, I was thinking it would consolidate for a while, but could also drop below. So, TQQQQQ. Weekly chart had a reversal candle last week. Daily chart had a sell signal on Friday of last week as well. Bearish engulfing candle today, and there was bearish divergence at the top. Called it out on QQQ. There's a gap at 44. PLTR breaking back down. Lower high, lower high, lower high. Woo! Tesla talked about and called it out in the Discord. Here, let's go over. Called it out on the Discord. Tesla. You can see it here. Tesla hit the golden pocket retracement, aka target 4 to the upside. Looks like it created a lower high. Boom, before the big drop. Before the sell signal. Called the bounce. Longer term targets are below. Longer term targets still remain. Breaking down as we speak. So you got Tesla alerted and posted the chart here, June 4th. It was Thursday. And here we are, sell signal the next day. And now we're lower here at 385. Amazon called this one out on the sell signal as well. Targets have been mapped out. 2 out of the 5 targets have been hit so far. About to fill this gap over here. The gaps disappear once they're filled, and still have a big gap that's partially filled down here at 194.75. So the chart, the automatic gap detection will automatically fill these gaps and delete the gaps once the candle closes. So is it when no maybe once the wick closes. Yeah, the wick wicks it. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. QQQ. This is the gap down here at 589. Sell signal on Friday. Left a miniature gap up here. Not something to think about right now. Maybe that gap doesn't get filled for a very, very long time. Woo! QQQ. The retracement is on. IWM. Sell signal. Bearish engulfing candle. Bearish divergence. All the signs were there. Google. Similar to Amazon. AMD. Sell signal. Pending sell signal and bearish engulfing candle. Right now, got an 11.8% gap at 359. A ton of gaps down below. A ton of gaps. AVGO dropping. MicroStrategy dropping. Drop. So that's about it there. Let's see. Let's go back to my Magnificent 7 that turned into the Magnificent 80,000 ticker symbols over here. Russell, Dow Jones, UNH is flat. So that's about it there. Microsoft. The relief rally is over. Coming back down the 200-week SMA. Mag 80,000. Yep. There you go. That's about it. We're going to some chart requests. It's pretty slow though, so I don't know if I'll be able to do a bunch of chart requests. I don't know what's going on. There's like a lag. Hopefully there's no lag on the live stream for you guys, but there's a lag on my charting. So I probably have to do the old-fashioned close the browsers, restart the computer, and okay, good. So it's just chart lag. So we'll keep going then. It's just a little annoying to me. I don't like any lag on my charts whatsoever. Let's see. Requests. Let's put on some music. MicroStrategy, when, where, bottom. Thank you. Here you go. Posted this Adam and Eve double top pattern 8 months ago. If the Adam and Eve double top pattern plays out, see my cursor is around $80. It's possible that target it's possible that target gets hit at 76.52. But when and where we put this yellow fractal is 2021, 2022, 2023 of MicroStrategy. So that gives you kind of a when, September, October, possibly. Adam and Eve double top pattern gives you of where, possibly. Don't have a magic crystal ball, but currently trending towards having the lowest weekly candle close since 2024 and can remain below the 200-week moving average for a while. So there you go. Hopefully that helps. Yup. We were not one of them. Same message. Wait, what did I say? Same message, different bear market. Four years later, the 200-week, I meant SMA, but I only wrote MA. I've always had the SMA on there. Makes a strong case to be at or near the bottom of BTC. Makes a strong case. However, here are some other reasons why I'm waiting for a higher probability of a reversal. NASDAQ hasn't been this bearish since 2008. And before that, 2000. 86 and 84% of the past bear market Bitcoins. Many tech stocks and crypto assets have retraced much lower. It's caution, right? Caution. Just because it's happened in the past doesn't mean we couldn't go lower in the future, right? So I prefer to buy the right dip. And I'm confident in buying the right dip. I'm not worried about it. If you're not confident in your strategy to buy the right dip, you dollar cost average, right? If you're an influencer, right? That's my opinion. If you don't have a good buy the dip strategy and your dollar cost averaging, to me that signals you don't have a good strategy. So is it better than buying the top? Yes. But they probably, if they're dollar cost averaging now, they were dollar cost averaging all the way to the top, and they are down significantly in their holdings right now. So it's not a strategy for me. Well, Jess, you can't do it. Well, I've proven that you can do it. I post my charts that I do it. You can do it. And this isn't my first bear market. I bought the right dip at 16,800. I mapped out the targets in the last bear market. I mapped out the targets in this bear market. We're hitting those targets. I don't buy just based off of those targets. I wait for a higher probability of reversal, momentum shifting. I want to trade with the trend, momentum. And until that happens, if it's bearish momentum, my strategy is to short the bounces. In bullish momentum, my strategy is to buy the dip. And otherwise, the dip could keep dipping. And that's not fun. And I'm using real money. So not trying to buy the wrong dip all the way down. If you're dollar cost averaging in a bear market and then you're down 50%, you bought the wrong dip. You bought the wrong dip. You're buying the dip that keeps dipping if you're dollar cost averaging. So I was going to show you one chart and then we'll move on. There it is. I found it. Don't worry. Don't worry. I found it. Proof. The week hasn't closed for Bitcoin. This is on X. In the Discord, I was posting it nonstop. The week hasn't closed for Bitcoin, but it could be breaking out of this downward consolidation. Bullish divergence called out 8 weeks ago. So divergence happened. It trended sideways and negative for 8 weeks. Daily buy signal was on the calendar day. It was The evening of January 3rd, I remember buying, but on the candle, it was January 4th. So it was breaking out on the daily chart. The weekly chart was starting to find some momentum. There was a CME gap at 28,805. I didn't call the bottom here. I didn't call the bottom here. I didn't call the bottom here. Called out the bullish divergence here, signaling we could be near the bottom. We've already hit 5 out of 5 targets. Started to reverse. We saw the $3,000 Bitcoin calls from experts. Bitcoin's going to zero. Bitcoin is going to zero. Experts calling for 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. I'm calling out the bullish diversions. I'm calling out the bottom could be in. The bottom could be in. The bottom could be in. Bitcoin's never gone to zero since I've been trading it. They've invested too many billions of dollars into Bitcoin for TradeFi. I don't think they're going to let it die. I don't think it goes to zero. And then the breakout. In hindsight, this target was hit, this target was hit, it retraced, and then continued onward, right? So, talked about where the bottom would and could be, and I still waited to buy the right dip because the dip could keep dipping. And I'm not worried about buying the right dip. I'm worried about buying and then it drops another 50%. Well, I don't think I would because I would still get out. I would still get out of my position with like a 5-6% loss probably, right? But it's still not my strategy. I'll take a swing, but I'm going to take the right swing. So we'll see how it plays out. The bottom minus 5 to 8% is what I nailed over here. My goal was the bottom minus 5 to 8%. In 2021, my goal was the top minus 10 to 13%. So over time, the top and the bottom, if you're getting within 5 to 10% of the top and bottom, you are a hero, in my opinion. So that is my goal, to get the top and bottom 5 to 10%. But swing trading, right? Swing trading. That comes out to nailing 80 to 90% of the move. 80 to 90% of the move. So, not worried about it. If I miss it, I'm missing it by a few percent. But we've got a pretty good track record. But you're only as good as your yes, I have a whiteboard. I don't know. I just like writing stuff down. I know. Everything else is on the computer. So I still have a whiteboard. I'm a whiteboard guy. I like to write it down. But what was I going to say? I had a point. Oh, yeah. But you're only as good as your last trade, right? Boom. So we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We'll keep going. I haven't looked at Filecoin in a long time. Not much really to report. It's been in a bear market since April 2021. Downward sloping 200-week moving average. And the thing that I warned about was taking out these pivot points on other altcoins. Filecoin is making new lows. So that's the monthly chart. Weekly chart was bearish. Daily chart is bearish. Not much really to report on that. Probably the same as the other altcoins that I've already covered. Probably the same. Looks the same. Below the 200-week SMA. Not a lot of support. It's back in this old range. The weekly chart. Here's the monthly chart. Chart's slow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bum, bum. There you go. Not much has changed. That's the monthly chart. Yep. Thank you. I think I have Upstart in here, don't I? Upstart looked like it was going to have a breakout. Looks like there's higher lows being formed. There was a pending buy signal on the weekly chart, but that has disappeared. It's back into consolidation. It's overdue for a bounce. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. And there's a lot of cautions, right? Number one, it's a tech stock. So if the NASDAQ drops, it's probably going to drop at the same time. Trade each chart individually first and foremost, but it was looking like a break. Wait, is this still on? Let's go back to the daily chart. Redraw it. So slow. What's going on? Anywho, so that's that on the weekly chart is still bearish. Daily chart now has another pending sell signal below the 200-week SMA. It looks like higher lows are getting put in. It looked like it was going to break out to the upside with a pending buy signal, but didn't confirm it on the weekly chart. Pending buy signal, pending buy signal, pending buy signal, and then nothing. So it still could, but currently right now it's not. And if you look at the higher time frames, still bearish on the higher time frames. So those are the cautions. Anytime you look at something that might be breaking out and it's early on, right? Still caution. So I don't really fully understand what that comment means. Sorry. Oh yeah, Keel. Thank you. All right, this will probably be the last one. If you're the one who asked for it on a previous stream and I forgot, sorry. This used to be Bit Farms, I think, right? Yep. Oh yeah, MU. Okay. Covered it. If you're talking about Bitcoin, I covered it. RSI sell signal on the daily chart. Overbought candles. Came back to retest trailing dots. Spiked all the way up. And could be reversing. Could put in a lower high. That'd be a higher probability of reversal. They pump hard and they dump hard, right? So weekly chart. Oops. You got bearish divergence on the weekly chart, followed by a reversal candle. Very wicky at the top. Next thing you know, price drops, right? Oh, mic check. Good. So is the top in? There are signs that the top is in. There's big wick here. Bearish engulfing candle on the weekly chart. Reverse. Wicks here on the weekly chart. Reversal candle from the indicator. And daily chart as well. So top could be in. Yep. Yep. MU. I probably have it on here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, it looks the same as the Magnificent Seven. Bearish divergence. RSI sell signal on Friday. Bearish engulfing candle today. Overbought conditions. So, and you've got the similar gap over here. So it looks very similar to the Magnificent Seven that I pointed out that have already started their retracements. Overbought candles, bearish divergence, bearish engulfing candle, possibly. Day's not over. Right? So gap down here at 379. Gap here at 783. There you go. Yep, I did. You got it. Don't forget to follow me and subscribe over on YouTube. I don't want to do any more. Okay, I'll do one more. I did NASDAQ. SP 500 is going to look the same, but we'll do it. SP 500, sell signal, bearish divergence, overbought candles. SPY, bearish divergence. You got the gap at 659. Targets were already set. This gap was already filled. We just filled this gap. Breaking news. SPY is good enough. We don't, it's going to look the same as SPX. Gap filled. Gap below. Sell signal. Bearish engulfing candle. Bearish divergence. Overbought candles. The retracement has begun. Thank you for all of your support. I appreciate all of you. It is 10:30 a.m. We've been going for live on the charts for an hour and a half. The live streams are going for 2 hours. Repost the stream, comment, bookmark it, share it with your friends and family. Subscribe on YouTube. If you want that 15% off, go over to YouTube and look for that 15% coupon over in the description. Subscribe to YouTube and comment over there as well. I'm not as good at hitting those comments, but I think I hit most of them. So throw me a comment. I'll throw you an emoji. We'll call it a day. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day. Awesome. Appreciate all of you. Adios.